and clear, focused message and monitoring that
wake up your body and do something. Wake up your body and do something.
This is not the program. So don't play with Babashi.
Same old system and the same problem and the same
that will only come through strengthening the ecosystem around the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises for wealth creation. And then on to education. Education, the sector that we were so well known for, referred to as the Athens of West Africa. But it's important for us to know and for us to take on the fact that education is not about getting pieces of paper. It's not about getting certificates. It's not, as my teacher, my late principal would say, it's not about you going through the school, but the school going through you. And in order for us to do that, we must truly value learning that is focused on growth of our minds, encourages innovation, and ensures that we have job readiness. Competence. Competence is a really necessary ingredient. When our doctors, teachers, drivers, nurses, firefighters, and civil servants meet a high level of the required skill, then the entire nation benefits. Expression and creativity. Encouraging productive freedom of expression fosters accountability, transparency in the delivery of government services. Space to function. No nation can prosper without leadership that guarantees the independence of all the arms of government, ensuring that the checks and balances that are required to exist between state institutions are there in order to improve, again, delivery of services. And finally, the civil voice. Civil society, through which citizens' participation is enhanced, must remain outside of the purview of government control. The press, a critical component in fostering democratic governance and in holding leaders to account, must be allowed to be independent and operate in a free and open space. So as Salone marks 64 years today or yesterday, the true anniversary, we stand once more, as we do every year, at a crossroads. So whilst we acknowledge the challenges, we also must recognize, say, this is not a country with immense strength and wonderful potential and amazing people. But we need to move beyond the potential. We need actions where we guarantee a future where every young person in our country has access to quality education, meaningful employment opportunities, and empowering even the least to contribute to national development. We need to live in a Sierra Leone where transparent governance fosters trust, where health and social services uplift communities, along with inclusive and sustainable growth. Our national prosperity must be seen, must be felt, and must be tasted by all citizens of Mama Salone. The path forward involves harnessing our rich human capital, continuing investment in infrastructure, and fostering innovation, and very, very importantly, on a day like today, fostering unity. I get confidence, say Sierra Leoneans can and will transform these challenges into opportunities, emerging as a nation defined by progress, a nation that converts hope to reality. It's my hope that this symposium will inspire us to take the actions that will make the theme, understanding and reclaiming Salone Day, a national and a natural response of all citizens. Once more, happy Independence Day celebrations, and may God bless Salone.
We'll clap one more time, please, for her worship, the mayor of Freetown. And as I say, make we be reminded that a day like this green, white, and blue, this flag, the big pass we all, and they bring we together under one umbrella, irrespective of we tribe, we religion, we political party, or any other consideration. Now, we won't forget small lagida, because Salone people, the way they celebrate, will get small joy. So, I dey call two of we young, outstanding artists in the country. By the way, we get another big artist we get to perform later. We will give you an equi all for art, joy, and the true Salone spirit inside the celebration. But right now, I want to call a young brother where I get deep respect and admiration for. He come and perform the great Speedo, and right after him, before me come back, we brother Willow Wise will follow. Now let's put one together for Speedo.
Speedo, the papa, the talk of the sound of people, papa, they get to kill us. You already know, drop it, DJ, let's go. Massacre, everybody know what they want, everybody know the best. From bottom, say, make no step, beware. Beware, the big rapper. You go tell them, make them walk, you go tell them, make them run.
Master Pro on the
Massacre, everybody know what they want, nobody can mess with. The way I say the knock just for the hip hop, none of these rappers can match me. Who that's when you don't want to ask who that's me speak flow, now me when nobody does that. Now you may be on the best from the flow, you the flex, so you pass under the toe, good flow. You need the rapper, and the rapper, and the left, listen, so they want too much of energy when they repeat this on the best video, they want you, and I know we go deep, on the way to the EP. Well, you know, everybody looking at the black on the step, he go by, make everybody yelling my name, it's too long, I'm ready now, put the music loud, if it's too long, so anybody with the music flow. So let me show them how to do it, do it, the way you do it, I can do it, many times, nobody on my link, but they make it with it, even when they say they get it, come with it, come for the come, a lot of people, they made us so they rock it, so they might have been on us, so we to the first time, I can really rock, make I sit around, switch up, on every single track, and next year on the track. So they say me that the flavor to the hip hop, but I know we lead us, so me not throwing about the run away, they believe in me, they say they give me the support, yet I'm not looking to walk me down. When I know the able to for the video, so come here, who the motherfucker try to get them out of who I'm going to win me. So they try to pick it up, so they got it again, because I went to the top, they better be one. Call them about to the town, I'm big bump, call them about the street like big yo. And the time in the minute, and the time for slime, blue flames, every second of the minute, every feeling, beginning, the winner, minute, who's pissed, to not go ever go for the competition, me the top. When I meet the book, I hit them all, something, so you know I'm in the street, but you can't wake up. I forgot on the mother one nigga. They hit to the like one nigga, but I keep going up one nigga. One mic, one space, one nigga. Anybody want to waste one nigga? It's 2 minutes fast for one nigga. The best rap nigga, you rap one shit, I mean, so don't disrespect my energy, nigga. The best rap for one nigga. They don't want me to get there, but I walk to get there, and I fought to get this 1 minute. If you come to get there, you don't walk to get there, you only break.
Oh yeah. Why they hate for big past the country?
Let's go! Everybody, let me see your hands up if you know the radio. Let me see your hands up.
Just because me and you know they're the same level, so we don't fall together. Beside we walk you foot or beside we for dog. Whose side you remember? We go tell we must stand back up. Beside we hear the blacks, don't forget it. No cipher, no cipher, no cipher, no cipher. Me and you is love not take away. No cipher, go salute. Let them talk, waiting them know. No cipher, go salute. I wish we were to know. No cipher, go salute. Me and you is love not take away. Salute, no cipher, go salute. Try this salute. Accents of Africa. We sweet Salone, a place for good education and tourism. We sweet Salone, we country people on the blame with we culture. On our Salone, no side for good, no side for good, no side for good, no side for sweet Salone, no side for good, no side for good. Me and you, this love not take away. No side for good, Salone. Let them talk, waiting them know. No side for good, Salone.
Hey! Are you ready? Hey! Hey!
You in a state now we don't go see. foreigners that can see us. Yeah, we will let we continue my useless. Cause supporting good for my other man, the table. This play we can do some now. Don't make people think of the interest. Why we don't let we say go? We don't know. Why we too hate we say go? We don't know. How we go develop here? Why we know that it's Salone? We don't know. Make we dream big but Salone. So we go fix this small boss here. Everybody, I say yeah. They are. Hey, yeah. They are. I say yeah. They are. Yeah. They are. Okay, I'm okay. One love, everybody, my minister. Thank you. Thank you. You won't keep a moving go.
Hello. Salam alaikum in Jesus' name, because we can't eat now oneness. Muslim and Christian are the same. Serious time, awareness age. Yes, niceness to all distinguished ladies and gentlemen here present. This now we 64 Independence celebration, and I am Willow Wise alongside
Queen Ada.
And I have two songs for you because Salone with problem na attitude. So me, your musician, I use my music for change attitude. When attitude change, the country go fine. So I'm doing two songs. The reggae rendition of an anthem and Lewi Lekwusef, we all man know Willow Wise for. Selector, if you say, let me get you. And let me just see the flags. La da 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 da. Sierra Leone, Mama Salone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Mama Salone, every time we cross the love of the country. Oh, what is this? I wish you the exactly. Rain of the free. Greatest the love we should never forget. Only we should be united whenever we stand. We should be singing the praise of native. We should raise up our hearts and the voices on high. So that it is on the valley where we echo our with blessing and peace we may ever have known. Land that you know, our Sierra. Blessing and peace I say will be ever I know. Land that you know, our Sierra. Yeah, yeah. One winter baby, there is no spice. One winter sea, that never dies. Ever we see to honor thy day. For us is a labor, God will pay. We will spread out the hand on the children before. The blessing and peace be the same and also, so that we may something ever alone. And that you know our Sierra, so that we may something ever alone. And that you know our Sierra. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Chin up, chin up, chin up, chin up, chin up. Yeah. Together
This is Willow Wise alongside Amjad News. Yeah. Love about your Now we not hate, she said. Oh yeah. Jealous, she said. That's right. Disrespect, she said. Oh yeah.
People like, we say.
What do we like, we said.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show the power land.
That's right.
If everybody want in parliament. The next.
Oh yeah.
The big press.
That's right.
Now we gonna go to interest. And it's just what we said. We all know what about sunset. Now, people, we America together forever. We country just go to further. We set free like that, take over, and no proper. Because for the pink and no poor, our look how we country channel. We get this, we get that, just to years of that. People, we America together forever. We country just go to further. We set free like that, take over, and no proper. Because for the pink and no poor, our look how we country channel. We get this, we get that, just to years of that.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah. Corruption.
Oh yeah.
Suppression.
That's right.
Oppression. We want unity.
Oh yeah.
Justice, unity.
That's right.
Economic society. Check it out, man. To our brother, we just ready the greatest thing that's how we made it.
Thank you.
I write a song.
Thank you.
We don't need to invent them up in the pizza humble servant. Daddy Goma, in the wicked man, is a righteous man.
Thank you. Unalo clap for the Speedo and Willow Eyes. Sierra Leoneans, we for waiting. Sierra Leoneans, we for waiting. I know you for waiting. We for lack we serve. His Excellency, in the President's message on independence, now be an invitation for make we lack we serve. Now, before Balanta come, by the way, where will they call the different anthem? They will don't do the timini. But while the timini people they will join for sing. The next anthem where they come out are the Limba anthem. So they are the Limba people where they are. Where they can sing the Limba and the national anthem in the Limba language. We watch now. The many people they wanna know say no more when they come. Then the Honorable Vice President, full of this, me you, I can't snap here, you didn't ready for sing the full one. So we will join for sing that one there as well. But now put two hands together as they come forward for do the national anthem in the Limba language. Please come forward. All right, one more time, please. I want to know your names as well. What are your names?
My name is Nyaina Vasamai.
Say that again.
Nyaina Vasamai.
Nyaina Vasamai. And you can sing the Limba national anthem. Salone, beautiful, not so? Nyaina Vasamai, and then your name?
Edna Joanna.
Edna Joanna. Let's please put our hands together for these two wonderful young women who have just done a rendition of our national anthem in the Limba language. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for a very special performance, I present to you Balanta.
Okay. Sure. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Hello. One, two. Hello. 1, 2. Hello.
Good evening. We are going to start with a song which all of us here know. The song goes like this. Bible was a warrior. He fought against the British. The British made him surrender. E ala koto maimu. E koto bekito. E ala koto maimu. Sing with me, let's do it together. Bible was a warrior. He fought against the British. The British made him surrender. E ala koto maimu. E koto bekito. E ala koto maimu. Let's do it again. Bible was the word. Stop it. Stop it. Look up. You didn't shape. Come on now. Come on now. Look up. Hey, big man. Look at you. When I sing any kind of bad song about one of the greatest heroes, we own freedom fighter, the man will lead the revolt against the colonial domination. Look at him. But I never blame una. What's on our fault? The only thing we wanna sabi and know now that April 27, 1961, now the same way we get to independence. I never to sabi. But do you know that there was another April 27? Do you know? There was another April 27 as far back as 1898. Yes? So now, I can't tell you now what he have been doing on 1st April 27. And what in Bible do for this country. And I also they tell you now, why now 1st April 27, they're more significant than the April 27 where we now they call we independence.
Commander Carden, is it true that all the chiefs in the north signed the treaty?
Yes, Captain Sharp. It's
Well,
true.
then it means we don't have any problems. They owe allegiance to us.
Well, tell that to the French.
You mean they're going to ignore the treaties?
They are not going to ignore them. They are going to claim that they are ineffective. You know, the French, they have a patent for seizing the bull by its horn. And since we don't have any administrative jurisdiction over these areas,
They're going to claim them as being in their sphere of influence.
precisely.
Well, it's just like the French to grab such an opportunity. But I hear there have also been complaints by traders of harassment.
Unfortunately, yes. There have been complaints by British and also Creole traders about attacks and thefts of their goods by local tribesmen.
Is there anything done to arrest the situation?
Well, you know Major Talbot.
Well, we have met, but I cannot say it was a pleasant experience.
He's not such a bad shot if you get to know him first.
Oh, really?
But anyhow, he's the one in charge of the frontier police in the north. And he claims he doesn't have enough men to police the area.
Well, from what I hear, his men spend their time doing other things.
Yes, I've heard these rumors too. One starts to wonder if this whole business with the frontier force wasn't a huge mistake.
Well, we cannot spend our time crying over spilt milk. So what are we going to do about all of it?
Well, it's all in the hand of the British government now. I've submitted a proposal for the setting up of a protectorate over all the spheres of our influence.
A protectorate? Are you sure the people are going to take kindly to that?
They might not, but it's in the best interest of the British Empire.
But wouldn't setting up a protectorate involve valuable institutions of British administration throughout the hinterland?
Yes, for sure. And we are going to look into that. But we get to the details once the government approves.
Well, I better be off to see my men, but I'll drop in again later.
No problem, Captain Sharp. I will see you.
Yes, another coup.
Let us hear the message that you have for us.
The district commissioner for Kaina district.
District commissioner?
Yes, sir.
What is district commissioner?
Captain Sharp, the white man who's like governor in this area.
Oh, you come here, come.
Yes, sir.
Come. What do you mean, district commissioner? But listen, you mean the governor is no longer staying at Ruka?
The governor is in Freetown. Captain Sharp is the district commissioner, sir.
Yes. How do you call him again?
District commissioner.
What does he want from me?
He says I should tell you that now that you've been made the paramount chief in this chiefdom, in this kingdom, you have to go to Bootlocker to be given your staff of office.
Paramount chief?
Yes, sir.
District commissioner?
Yes,
What
sir.
is that? And staff of office? I don't understand.
That was the message I was asked to give you, sir.
I've had your message. But go back and tell whosoever that sent you that I don't understand his message.
The
And I'm
district
not going
commissioner
anywhere.
will not be pleased with that answer, sir.
Listen, I don't even know who your district commissioner is. Una sabia? Una sabia? Hey, listen. Go and tell him that I'm going anywhere.
But
But what? Fool! Get out!
okay, sir.
Get out!
Maybe it's the district commissioner. The district commissioner.
I don't think so. And I don't even understand what you mean by paramount chief or district commissioner protectorate. Imagine! I don't understand. I don't understand. You don't understand?
No. All right. Maybe he has misunderstood the message he was asked to bring. That man is obviously a fool.
I still don't think so. What is chasing you?
You're not arrested by Foki.
Arrested?
Yes.
Arrested?
Yes. His hand was tied and taken to Poloko. He has been locked in the prison barracks.
Hand tied and locked up. Who? What madman did that?
Those frontier police, about 6 of them, went to his compound and took him away.
But why? What happened? Why?
They say, you're going to Poloko for go taking staff.
What stuff?
You read the message? They say they don't declare protectorate. Now that they will we.
These white men are not serious. They are not serious. We tell them so we want the ruling. No. We tell them.
I'm serious, so.
So the messenger was not mad.
Messenger? What messenger?
Yes. One madman came here. He said he wants me to move to Kotoko to collect some stuff from editing street. I don't even understand.
I received the same message. I was in Poloko about 2 days ago. I was given a walking stick with a golden head. I met a white man there called Captain Sharp. He said he is the district commissioner. They have declared protectorate, so they are now ruling us.
I talk him. It don't happen. It don't happen. I knew something was going to happen.
Papa Ibam say, don't meet tomorrow. Don't make meeting.
Okay.
The bloody cowards all ran away.
What? What we are taken by surprise?
Surprise! A bunch of so-called 30 policemen routed by a bunch of savages.
So we are.
And so,
Major Tabet, you seem to be only making excuses for what can only be called disgraceful behavior by your men.
I am not making excuses.
Why did you arrest him anyhow? Don't you know that by Forky is one of the most important Timini chief in the north?
I did not arrest him.
oh, so you took him to a party then?
There is no need to be sarcastic.
The man was handcuffed and locked up, and you say you did not arrest him?
That was a result of my men misunderstanding my instruction. I told them to return to Poloko with him.
And they took that to mean that he should be arrested.
Exactly.
The whole thing has placed us in a very bad light.
Exactly. Especially the forcible release of Baifoki by his men. It makes us look foolish. And we must make sure that something like that does not recur. Especially now that we are going to start collecting the
all our houses in our country. Can you imagine? As the white district commissioner. 5 cities? Yes. For what? For our houses.
Wait. So they are now asking us, they want to pay for the house. We don't ask them so, they don't want to pay.
Now, that's not all. They have declared a protectorate
country, and we are no more rulers of our people. Can you imagine that? They said we are now paramount chiefs and we must obey the white district commissioner. Yes, and the district commissioner is the representative of the governor. By Foki was tied and led to put lock up, where he was locked up. Can you imagine a chief tied and locked up?
Because if I connect, ask me, Kokokimi, one tick the whole of the tick the staff of office. And me back, me.
You should have gone. You see my own staff that was given to me. You know, not been for the timely action of by Salamansa by rescuing by Boki.
What happened now?
Why did they do this? Why are they doing all of this?
There is still more which they plan to do. Uko, we are no more rulers of our people, and we cannot allow witchcraft, fraudulence, and all other serious issues. The district commission to be the one judging those matters. Muhammad Rasulullah.
If we not achieve it again, they ask me for me to pay tax. We no longer judge our debt. What is left for us? Nothing. What is left? Look, it means we are no longer owner of our lands and houses. Yes.
7 years ago. 7 years ago. You. I won't know. Don't listen me. See? I want that white people. I want you that they are not to be trusted. But you never listen. Now see. Huh? See where we are.
Wait. You wondered, and you are right, but the mistake have been made. So what will we do now?
I think you sent a petition to the government.
Yes.
Connect the question. You don't take up.
Do we all agree to send the petition to the governor to go camp?
Yes.
You can send your petition. You can send. But I know it will make no difference.
Shall not engage in war with neighboring tribes, as we now know the benefits of peace, It seems that the British people want to take country from us. We cannot agree to pay the tax, as paying tax for our houses means we no longer own them. We therefore ask that you reconsider the tax issue. Who do these people think they are? I hope you've given them a suitable reply, sir.
Certainly, certainly. That's actually already the second petition I have received by the Timini chief.
Yes, and I believe the claims are totally valid.
All of them, Tabet.
It seems, Major Tabet, your men, a little power as seems to have gone up to their heads. They've now become tyrants, and they take pleasure in showing utter disregard for the chiefs.
Well, I received some complaint myself, but these claims are difficult to prove.
Governor Cardew, I believe the whole force should be disbanded and completely restructured.
There are no resources for that at the moment.
Governor Cardew, sir, the force needs restructuring, and some of these men need to be thrown out. I believe you have seen the proposal I sent to the Secretary for Native Affairs.
They are not sources of changes. Proposal at my table.
Governor, what are you planning related to the hot tax?
Well, I've written a response to them. Sections to you. About the frontier. Have been looked into, and they found to be out will be taken against erring members of the force. However, government cannot, as you request, try to do so. Intertribal wars would commence again. In a short time, there would be such anarchy and confusion, and our neighbors would so suffer from the disturbances that they would step in and occupy and control your country themselves. Rest assured that if England does not rule you, another European power, notably France, will do so. I then point out the advantages of British rule over French rule, and then I come to the need for the hot tax. Yes. I regret to inform you that the government is in no position to rescind its decision with regards to payment of a hot tax of 5 shillings per house. The money collected will be used to finance British administration in the protectorate and provide some services, such as roads. I therefore and pay your tax.
This is the response, the reply from the governor. Sabe, Sopotul, Mine, Ipachet, to long Ipachet, you know. Where till we go to? Don't come back. Where till we go to? Oh, now we pay, no, forget about it.
like that, I little pray low for everybody. We're not beginning. If we pay now, we lost all right to ownership. We lost all cheap. I agree. I agree.
I don't see how we can pay. But then, if we don't pay, what will we do when they start arresting us?
I don't want to be arrested or let's forget about this thing. Okay? I will not. I said no. What is this? Huh? Look our land and the land. Hey! What are we? Are we women? No. Are we children? No. We sit here and do. Was it not to defend our land and our people against those who seek to dominate us? Eh? Yes? And it will be what you said, it will pervasive war. I will fight against those who seek to dominate us. I will fight for the people in this land. Abure. Madame no more boy you for. Okay, super tool. We all know you're waiting the chief of Abure, Opofo. Are we going to pay the hot tax in domination? Or are we going to fight even if we die in battle? We dey pay or we not dey pay? We not dey pay. We now wait. We catch people away come back when I ask quick they don't talk about it. Not talk now we all understand for tomorrow morning. Yeah. We dey pay or we not dey pay? We not dey pay. So Rame, give me your hands on that. Let us see our result. We know they pay.
should I start to collect the tax? I suggest you should be able to, but maybe assistance from me. But I doubt you will meet any major. Well, I intend to do effective collection. Anyone who refuses to pay will be arrested.
That kind of spirit we need.
Sir,
I suggest you hold your men in the unlikely event of a revolt.
that's highly unlikely, sir. Once these people realize we mean business, they'll quality down and toe the line.
People did not toe the line. Unfortunately for the British, the people did not toe the line. The people in Baranta, they say they know they pay. They know they pay the tax. However, the British have said in Baranta, they say they for pay.
I know, but where he is, we don't even know.
What do you mean? His name is in everyone's ears. Capline, that is all one. And then Capline, if we do not pay the tax, I tell you, the penalty to us all the resistance to the tax.
That's true. Even the acting chief minister, one guy, is absolutely terrified about this Capline by Brewer stuff.
We have to arrest him, or we will never succeed with collecting the tax.
We will arrest him.
And I saw the odd tax war starts in February 1898. The colonial administration, they make big mistake. They try for arrest by Bure with the other northern chiefs. By Bure, he lead the revolt. He conducts a very effective guerrilla campaign with support from warrior there and supply from chiefs there, including the chief there in the south. When the war begin, not only the northern part of the country the war began, until the chief there in the south, then self decide say, then they join the war. Then decide for join the war, then pick weapon. And this happened inside April 27, 1898. So you see, they make April 27 as the Independence Day, when a reflection of now 1st April 27, when the people encounter together for fight against oppression by the colonial domination. But we still unite the people them again. We still there as people them, we unite. This now question we all left with you, and we already now. We able to come together and unite. Like how we people and unite now 1st April 27, 1898.
Now one country we get Salone. Now one country we get Salone. We all now one people them. We all now one family. We all now Sierra Leoneans. Sing with us. Now one country we get Salone. Now one country we get Salone. We all now one people them. We all now one family. We all now Sierra Leoneans. Now one country we get Salone. Now one country we get Salone. We all now one people them. We all now one family. We all now Sierra Leoneans. Now one country we get Salone. want me to come and sing with we. Make we all know say, no matter how you go, no matter what happen, we get one Salone. Sing with us. Now one country we get Salone. Now one country we get Salone. We are now one people and we are one family. We all are Salone. Now one country we get Salone. Now one country we get Salone. We are now one people and we are now one family. We are now
Hello.
One more time for Baibune and the crew and the traditional leaders and Balanza Academy. I want to apologize for some of the technical problem we get with the microphones. I hope we do get the message anyhow. Now we invite Poet D for present a very short poem and then we will get the Mindi anthem. Poet D, please come and present a short spoken word piece. Yeah.
I grew up watching deep into my grandfather's mouth every time he was talking. Just so I wouldn't miss any beautiful story about this land that we are stalking. For every Saturday morning, we wake up in a Madingo house, we wake very early because the cultural follow with the witness that Fajr prayer together as a family. And after worshiping, this Bible still on the middle. And me with me begin, I can left for the front to listen while the back view they stop another man from not saying. I love stories. So even though they can tap me, I still love a listen. This part tells me stories about how the nations was once spirited. Something time can never say. We learn about 1961, about how freedom came and about how the new chapters begun. We learn about how the chains were broken, about how victory was won. He said, Baba, you remember Valentina? I said, no, but my existence not be there into this world. His reply made me realize we the Gen Z, we not be threats the threats, now we can threats for the vest, and now we don't shed the sweat. He said, you scrutinize dreams, utilize lies, realize too late, hypnotized by vision, then when they fail for visualizing our faith. But tell me this, do you remember the total darkness, the battles we have won, the mountains we have climbed, the seeds we have sown? Say you remember. To a few shall come. Little by little, birds will build the next to come. Slow but surely, with progress will surely come. For we are the builders, we are the ground shakers. With hands joined together, our voice is so clear. We will deliver the future with hearts full of pride. Happy independence, Mama Salone, with nothing to hide. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Please, one more time for the Mende National Anthem. Thank you. I think we know your names. We just want to know your name as well. Okay, so all of you, and you all attend what school? Matili International School. We want to thank Matili International School for teaching their kids the national anthem in all the local languages in Sierra Leone. One more time, please, for Matili. Thank you very much. Please, now you can take your seats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to why we're here. I want to invite our three distinguished speakers to join us on the stage. Please put your hands together for Professor Joe A.D. Ali. He will come forward. The presidential librarian, eminent historian, teacher, and archivist is here with us. As he comes forward, we can show him some love. Let's put our hands together. He will come all the way to the stage. We will also invite the young historian, Joseph Ben Kaifala, who will also come to the stage as well now. This way, sir. Okay, you can come up that way as well. Joseph Ben Kaifala is a published author. He's a distinguished historian. He's a lawyer and is a chairman of the Monuments and Relics Commission of Sierra Leone. And we also want to invite Madam Aissatou Tholu Bangura. Let's put our hands together as well. Madam Aissatou Tholu Bangura. All right. Madam Tholu Bangura is around, I can assure you. I think she will make her way to the stage in a minute. I'm just going to tell you what's in the apple now inside these next few minutes. First, we will listen for about 10 minutes to Professor Joe D. Ali. He will deliver the first mini lecture on the significance of April 27, and he will tell me a little bit about the 1890s and what you will see inside the Balanza play, waiting for land, waiting for day. The second, after Professor Ali, we will also listen to historian Joseph Kaifala himself will come to share a few thoughts as well, particularly focused on 1961 and the conversations that been happening at Sierra Leone in 1961 and what happened around there. And then we will transition to a conversation between the three of them, but starting with Madam Aissatou Tholu Bangura. Without further ado, please welcome Professor Joe A.D. Ali, we own teacher.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Vice President, the Mayor of the Municipality of Freetown, let me stand on existing protocols. A day here for talk about April 27. And fortunately, the Balanta Academy don't lay the foundation. 1898, April 27, now the day that we people then begin the struggle for independence. 2 years before 1898, the British been declared a protectorate, followed by a house tax rebellion, where the people say they're not going to pay the tax, not because they're not able to pay, but I mean the principle behind the paying of the tax. Before 1896, now the British, they give the chiefdom some money when they call stipend for protect the trade routes and the missionaries. Now the table don't turn, they say the people they for pay for an administration where they not be asked for. For an administration where not be conquered them. But the people, they not just grab them first. They write first to the governor through Captain Wilfred Sharp, say they're not able to pay the tax. And throughout the letters where they send the petitions, they don't ever talk about huts. Because not to hurt the people that in the houses. But in colonial literature, they call them hot tax war, not to be hot. And not to just because of that, they decide for fate. That protectorate proclamation of August 1896, it deprived the chiefs of their rights, their powers, everything. Imagine you na chief, you know able to talk case now you learn. You not to chief again. And before 1896, they call them kings and queens. But with protectorate proclamation, they say now one queen no more for day, Queen Victoria. So they reduce the people then titles to paramount chiefs, where they're not being left. And several other things where the British been do where they're not being quite left. They divide the protectorate into 5 administrative districts. Me, I just give now an example, Ronyeta district. Ronyeta district, you get Temne, you get Mende, you get Shebra, you get Loko. But the headquarters have been Kwelu, where they na Mende country. Imagine you get case na Yonibana. You get for go all the way na Kwelu for go Toka. The distance be long, but over and above that, na be foreign country. Case where you be talk na you land. Now you get for go na other man the land for go talk the case. These and all other things make the people that we not agree for wetin don't happen. So we dey resist, but then begin for right. The governor when I be military officer say, but then why na bushman they no able organize themselves. So they not going to resist. But now the reverse happen. Baibure lead the war na the north. And as Balanta point out, even chiefs from the south and east, they send the Yoso Jamade for help by Bure. So they talk about a national rising where the British put down. But that was not the end. On the 27th of April, 1898, the war began in the southeast. And then now, they're not being get one leader like Baibure where they lead them. They use the poro for spread the message, the secret message, where they call Goyila one word. So with the Guardian warriors, they move from town to town, they spread that the British they don't know. All of a sudden, on 27th April 1898, the war began. So that 1898, April 27, now the beginning of independence. But not stop there. On April 27, 1951, the political leaders in this country decide to form a political party, the Sierra Leone People's Party, for continue that war when we begin 1898. And how the SLPP come about? We will get a governor in this country, Hubert Stevenson, where form a constitution, where we get the effect for transfer power from the colony to the protectorate. For 2 main reasons. The protectorate people, they may occupy the people in the colony. And the protectorate also have been the breadbasket of this country. So for these 2 reasons, more representation being get for come from the protectorate than the colony. As you would imagine, a lot of colony people been there against that because they be so close to the British and they feel say where the British then go, now they go take over. But that not happen. They send a lot of petitions to the British, say the British don't disappoint them. But nothing not come out of that. In 1950, they formed a political party, National Council of Sierra Leone, for block the implementation of the Constitution. Well, 3 pressure groups in this country. One, na PEPU, Protectorate Educational Progressive Union, where one of the leaders there na be this man from Rotifung, na be Loko, una all sabi name Carifasman. Na he be the leader. Then the other group na be SOS, Sierra Leone Organization Society, where we get leaders from all the ethnic groups in this country. Then you can get a small colony organization where the People's Party, headed by Lamina Sanko. Lamina Sanko has been Creole. He be named Reverend Jones. But if you want to align himself with the people of the protectorate, because he said, we all are the same country. Now the British, we don't divide, we say yana colony, yana protectorate. But we all belong to the same party. So then 3 organizations, PEPU, SOS, and People's Party, come together in 1951 for continue that struggle whereby Bure then begin. They formed the Sierra Leone People's Party. And waiting to be the motto of that party. One country, one people. For sure say, it no matter who side you come on, it no matter your social standing, it no matter your economic standing, we all now one people. And then choose the palm tree as a symbol. And that also will get a meaning. The original palm tree will get 3 palm fronds. 13 palm fronds. Then branch them with it on the palm tree if you look the SFPP symbol. And that will get a meaning. We will get 12 districts in the protectorate at that time. So each one will represent one district. The 13th na the colony. So you see that 13 branches where they go, each one will represent one administrative district in this country. The SLPP then begin fight for independence. And we get a lot of leaders from the protectorate, from the colony, where they all come together. PC by Farimatas II, where he picking get for Can't Talk Naya, Sam Milton, Albert, Shaka Stevens, Kandebure, AGB John, Joyce Sumner, a lot of people come together from all sides of the country for form that party for fight for independence. Well, the independence struggle begins from that point. I get only 10 minutes. By 1960, where they formed the United National Front, Sam Milton said, why we all they fight for this one thing when independence? Why we not we come together as one body for go meet the British for negotiate independence? Not to be a one-party system, now be a government of national unity. They arrange this independence and then choose April 27, 1961 as the day of independence. For continue that struggle whereby Bure them start in 1898 to 1951 where they form the political party to 1961 where we finally get to independence. So April 27 a very important day in this country. It's really very important. And they're not being just chosen out of anything. They really think of the struggles, the initial struggles where the chiefs begin. And as Balanta been pointed out, by Bure na the north even day. When he begin that war, the chiefs then at the south and east, they say soldiers there for help them. So they not be they look and say this na the northern part, this na south. They look at this country as one country. And we all are the same people. So if by Bure they don't start for fight for something where will benefit to all, we the same with soldiers then for help them. And so that unity begin. It continued to 51 where they form the SLPP. It continued to 1961 where we finally get independence. So April 27 we found them a very important day in this country. Whichever part of the country you dey, where April 27 reach, you for members say na the day of freedom. It's very, very important. Thank you.
Now, Lord, put your hands together one more time for the professor for the brief but very powerful lecture. I'll come do a couple of follow-up questions. But now I want to also listen to the historian Joseph Kaifala as well for about 10 minutes for share the issues of 1961, which in the happen during the independence conversation, building on the excellent presentation with the professor just made.
Plenty, thank you. Una, good evening.
Me na Joseph Ben Kaifala, although all man at this country know me as Gojo, because the last time where I introduced myself as Commissioner Ben Kaifala, the soldier man say they arrest me for impersonation because I know the other Ben Kaifala and get belle. Me, the guy like would I know it for 7 days. Today a very important day. I'm glad the way we there because for many years I don't try for make sure say we gather on this day for really think and celebrate we country. Today I there for talk about April 27. This day American man they say Gojo and Gojo walks into the room. Napoyo no more no day. Then they say, I asked Gojo, I said, they say you don't retire, so me na senior Gojo now. They say, no, not now. But senior Gojo don't tell you now all thing. Waiting no mommy get for do now for add small. By the time the independence time, the 1960s be they come around, the SFP people they under the threat for fall apart. But who of the political leader then be don't begin left. Samiti Magai, your brother, Albert Magai, and Siaka Stevens, they left the party, they go form the new party. So by 1959, a small party, they don't bokuna the country. One of the reasons we make people that be the left Samiti Magai now that they be seen as gradualists. Samiti Magai not be see the British as enemy. If you want to we take with time because he say the British and don't become fumble. We not to like other African country there. Yeah, from 1787 where the settlers then first arrived now will become part of the British system. They be the see we as part of them. So Samuel Magai not be one, let we rush, let we threaten, let we fight for independence like other country there. So he be very slow. Natinka, they think every element of the process. Siaka Stevens, Albert Magai, and others now being radical. They be want independence as quickly as possible. And one of the things we divided during that time, they now because Siaka Stevens, Albert Magai, and others claim say they want elections before independence. Siaka Stevens says. Samuel Magai say, let we get independence and then we could go into elections. So by now the SLPP and then various small parties, they no get one word, all man get your own stance. But the important part of this narrative now, waiting me want to emphasize today, coalition building in leadership. When Samuel Magai realized the party, SLPP, they fall apart, and not go able to lead this independence movement by himself, he decided for create waiting Senior Gojo mentioned earlier as the United National Front. We include all the political leaders and the major political leaders in the country at the time for go negotiate Salone independence in London. Again, even though Siaka Stevens still not agree with this idea of independence before election, he joined them. He go. But he maintained in position. And as INSSF writes, because of this disagreement here, where it be one let it settle before Salone get independence, where they not deal with one, this issue of elections before independence. Two, it says Samuel Magai be don't promise and say they go get experts the way go guide them through the negotiation. Intake and say the British then are experts say they don't rule the world for all this while for go negotiate with them. We need we own experts them for DD. That now the other reason. Three, he said they don't do secret negotiation. As me and Minister Cherno for say, they get agreement inside agreement. And that agreement, when I hear suspicion that the British be one maintain certain military base na Salone, where they not deal with publicly before they reach London and be one let them deal with them. So because of that, as INSSF writes, where the Independence Declaration reach a writer by English, I pushed the paper away from me in disgust. He say he pushed the paper like a dirty. So at the end of the day, Greece signed that document, he left in London, he come back to Salone. That in movements day, elections before independence. Now he end up in July 1960 for become the APC party, the All People's Congress. And Siaka Stevens become the major opposition in the country. Unfortunately for we, when Milton Magai come back to the country, they're still not able to bring Siaka Stevens back to the government, even though he managed to create proper coalition will be very, very inclusive. If we remember Milton Magai for anything now for in coalition building technique and in inclusive governance, I think we can all use Dandy, especially in Salone today. Now, they agree say Salone forget independence on April 27, 1961. We then come back, they suspect say Siaka Stevens and Wallace Johnson and a few others be one disrupt the enjoyment for the Independence Day. So they arrest and they put them in jail. But I no more I tell you now. Sir Milton Magai na be magnanimous person, he believe in coalition, even when we not disagree, you not to enemy. So even when Siaka Stevens and others been there at Pademba Road, he send them one bottle brandy, send them back for celebrate their country independence. So then they na Pademba Road, but they enjoy this independence celebration because throughout in leadership, it be one let all man be part of this new Sierra Leone with the bill. When I listen to the speech early, in that speech, it emphasized few things. One, agriculture. Two, that's not change because all along we Salone people that are responsible for we country, and therefore we for continue for undertake that. Also to the school picking them. One of the reasons where the protectorate leaders rise now because of education. So I emphasize say we all for take we education seriously we in school because you get for be the next leaders of this country. And they repeat that so now today. But fundamentally in that speech, waiting it talk where I want to repeat to one and that you all have an especial responsibility to avoid conflict which may be detrimental to the good of your country. If you left Nayat today, you don't remember anything else because then historian they would talk Boku. Remember that phrase. You all have an especial responsibility to avoid conflict which may be detrimental to the good of your country. So now so Salone take independence on April 27, 1961. Now, later on, unfortunately for we, Sir Milton Magai not lived very long in 1964, April 28, interestingly today, he died. There were no plans in place for his replacement, and therefore the chaos that we ended up witnessing up to the Civil War began, the fight for power. After the 1967 elections, the coalition building idea that Sir Milton Magai come with fall apart. When chaos starts, then tell Siaka Stevens say if we form coalition government, he say you're not going to do that day. He's saying a fundamental disagreement with Albert Magai. He say because Albert Magai won Republican Constitution in Oleka. Also, Albert Magai won single party government. You know one thing, if he agreed to that, then a violation of the principles we don't commit to in constituents. Of course, various military regimes come into force, and later, eventually, Siaka Stevens become the prime minister of this country. One of the major first things that we do now for make Salone a republic. So we say now fundamental point of disagreement. The second thing we do now for make this country one party state, the second thing we say now one party fundamental disagreement. So therefore, we all know the history of this country up until 30 years later, this country descended into violent civil war. We lived through 11 years civil war. Fortunately for we, the civil war ends in January 2002. We have enjoyed relative peace. And in order to maintain that peace, I will repeat again that phrase from Sir Milton Magai. You all have an especial responsibility to avoid conflict which may be detrimental to your country. I tell you, thank you. I'm glad for we were all there today.
Thank you very much, Bring the mic. Please, all put your hands together one more time for historian Joseph Kaifala. Now, we take the conversation quickly. The mommy have been telling us he go sit down, and I go ask her some questions informally. Because history is not just the formal history of what happened. History is people in life. One of them people in there from 1951 hold on your e-bots. Now be a great man, PC by Faramatas. A few years ago, President Bio gave a speech. He paid homage to the founders of the SLPP and the leaders of independence. One of the names that we call now PC by Faramatas. I've been getting the privilege for meet in begin, Madam Aissatou Tolubangura, and I've been asking him, say, instead for Cam, just share some informal anecdotes about him, Papa, and what he remember April 27 from 1961. So quickly, Madam, tell me, Uda Nabi, Mr. Tolubangura will become PC by Faramatas, and the role where he play, where you see, where you have a small picking in this conversation about independence. I will tell you, we'll keep on shop because I want to keep the yes man. So please go ahead.
Well, good evening again. Mina Aissatou Bompose Tolubangura. My papa na been paramount chief by Faramatas II of Magbema Chiefdom, Cambia District. Now been friends them, if I remember good, come together. Most of the tribes them, including Creole people then, na Freetown, where been they go to Papa na Cambia, me not to me big pass them all, but na me been frisky pass all, where are they go in and out and ask boku question. So most of the chiefs them, he always they say, "Wef don't come, wef don't come." Then go give me 6 pence there, all them kinds in the I care and go be here to me step mama them. That same day for Lewa no kind country, chief them, a married woman from all the other chiefdoms them. In fact, na give them they give you with respect, that they respect you, what they give you. So my papa, I've been one of the literate chiefs them from both school. If you remember, both school, then we make them for royal kingdom, then chief them kingdom. Last week, say we been get we much past Nabo. So all them here, the minister go to me and say to me, "In one that we can keep comping with you now." So that then we pick here all, then go know what's in done they happen. We young papa now been the leader in this politics. Now they first go 1951 to the Queen in Papa. Then go with both for go ask and talk about independence for we country. Because that time they both school now they get good book man them. So this 27 they celebrate, we get different versions of them. But the version we remember is that the thing when they sit down and this meeting na England, na Lancaster House, na London, na be April 27. So you know it's Monday, the day when you begin something with the 9 and the take. So they say when they grant with the independence, now that date they then go back to whether that one day right or wrong, but we've been getting independence that date day.
So I want to ask you, as you say, the way that they threatened way a little bit. I just want to ask you on April 27, 1961. I don't say you have been a young person,
Yes.
What do you remember that day? Tell me what do you remember, how that day?
That day then I be memorable day. I been just past me common entrance. I go FSSG school. So now in pick we for make we go Queen Elizabeth playing field. New uniform, new all thing. For make we march from there for go recreational grounds, what we call now?
Now the National Stadium.
National Stadium. Then can we go there? But we get ambulance there, we get all thing here because the sun, in case anything do we. So then can we go? We listen to the speech, even though we not be able to understand, we the picking there, but we listen. What's in I be the man in himself? He just escaped me. But the
governor at the time.
The governor waiting the
Maurice Dorman.
Yes.
Yes. He did give his speech.
Yes, he gave his speech. When he don't give his speech, Sam Milton give his speech. Because that time the William Papa don't die in 1958, July 30. So when they don't make their speech here, now them down the Union Jack.
And then they lift up.
They lift up the green, white, and blue.
Right.
They give we all small flag and they get them one. Then they can serve with jollof rice.
So you don't say who this jollof rice?
Soft drinks. Then serve with them. Then they give me some cup them. We mark say I don't Independence Day. We spoon them, we plate them.
All right.
Then give me all them and they.
Thank you. I really didn't get plans for go deeper into this conversation, but I don't want to let the weather catch me in the wrong way. Say your final word. Yes.
Now, the word independence, like you want to ask people about. Salone, we don't get independence. What does independence mean to me? And what does the word independence mean, especially for the way they come up? It means say you don't of age. You don't take your power for yourself. Now you they look after yourself. Now you they do everything for yourself. But from when me they don't take the independence, I always they ask this question. So I they ask the picking the who don't born and the grand picking them today. Are we really independent? Anything what we want, we get for go ask for them. We get all the resources. But what benefit you get to we? Look, we picking them all. Then they done school, pastor finance. Then they fan work all day, pastor finance, as we can talk now Creole. So are we really independent?
So that's a very, very good question, Andy.
So I want for left this utuna, mommy, papa, picking, mayor, vice president, president bill. I they ask this question: are we really independent? Because if we all consider and think of that, the meaning of being independent, Salone go better. Middle independent from where at 22.
Right.
Because where 22 I come home now, I begin work na Paramount Hotel, me na hotel here. By the time at the 22 plus, I tell me people then say, I they go out on my own.
All right.
I don't 77, I not turn back.
And you don't be a strong entrepreneur.
Are we really independent? Mothers, fathers, everybody think about it.
Thank you very much.
Salone become independent. This flag, let we team up for ourselves. Let we do all things for ourselves. Let it begin there. No come bury any kind bury the one bury. Say they are not being better for we just even inside there.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you very much. I'll put your hands together for Auntie Aissatou Tolubangora. Jerry Ali, I think a great point the Mamide is. You can always talk about this idea of flag independence. That's not so dandy. What I want to ask you before we go is, what do you think, say, on the morning of April 28, 1961, we could have done different than what we did?
Well, the Mamidon raised a very important question. And when you say you're independent, you don't do it for yourself. That you're able to chart your developmental plans, how you want to make your country go. But we'll be able to do that at independence. Let us not forget, say we get that independence during the Cold War period, where Britain not the one that we left it. The independence where we get, now with marking called flag independence. You put down the Union Jack and raise the green, white, and blue. But over and beyond that, waiting independence be mean, not for just dance and sing. Because remember that night of April 26th, as a schoolboy in Moyamba, we go to the coronation field. 12:01, they put the Union Jack, then they raise the
green, white, and blue.
Now the first time some of we drink one bottle of soft drink, you know, because we visit at that time independence, enjoy, then give with them souvenir cocktail, you know, as Mami talk. Get me soft drink, I feel good.
So we too for don't do different. Sorry, I the Russian all because I need for clothes.
Different is that we for don't chart a very good path way for lead way to which side will be one make this country go. Some military be say one makes Salone a modern state. You know they make modern state no more than you want. Before don't work towards that. But one of the problems we get at this country is during the first 10 years of independence, we for don't really begin grow. We get different leaders than at this country. And the problem about that is that continuity not been there. This leader they come with your own idea.
So political instability and lack of continuation and then
exactly.
in the
Then country when somebody be talk about, I think at the mayor, Malaysia, Singapore, they get a period of stability. Then they get leaders they will be there for a very long time.
Right.
They're able to put their programs together.
Sorry, Joseph Kaifala, last word. Waiting are you message to other young people about waiting we for embody as we go forward?
Look, me truly believe say we in an independent country, but we got the power for govern ourselves. By the time when Salone become independent, some countries then we see they under colonialism. We get problems. We own problems be made worse when civil war broke up in this country. So all the progress we don't make, everything be done reverse. So we still face difficulty for stand straight. But I believe say we in a very independent country. But the only way we will be able to make this country into what we want now if we all continue for work together. In leadership, we for maintain coalition, we for listen to one another, and in individual responsibility, people then they destroy public property in this country because they say na government property. We all for take responsibility for this country at any sector where we did for let we make it better. Now finally, April 27 not the only suggested date for independence. In fact, that one problem that always you can still get back. Yes.
That be your preference than
yes, and Siaka Stephen be one than because it be one early independence.
Okay.
But then the British insisted that
no go back to the dates we get history.
Yes.
Would all put your hands together for the historians, for all the knowledge and the reflections. Well, actually, I think you guys can stay here while we invite the Honorable Vice President for come and deliver the closing reflections. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let the folks come for get as they can ready, come forward and can sing the fuller national anthem as they set up the stage for the VP, can sing the fuller anthem for we, and then right after that, we will get the Honorable Vice President, we will come.
So we come bantu makure dinamaku mauningol ki gol men joganima tidingal potal men daroto haboma Imen jaraman tadi lady jibinande amen mentona ifondo amen ekongudi amen kotori pelledeng ejoli ding nonotito ulangu amen barki ekise kontu odani yoleindi meidi
What's your name?
Mohamed Gorkajalo.
Mohamed Gorkajalo, thank you very much. I want to make you back today just for that very wonderful rendition. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's rise on our feet as we welcome the country's Vice President, a lover of history himself. This man, a lecturer, an astute international diplomat, a leader, and a champion, the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, will deliver the closing reflections.
Thank you very much. Kindly sit down, please. Honorable ministers, members of the diplomatic corps, who can deliver closing reflection. Usa yuke bibik bukmande ne Professor J.D. Alide. Usa the mayor of non-talk. Now a very big responsibility. First, I want to tell all the speakers and before me, thank you. The issues they were not raised, and with historian and the thing they were not talk about, the road to independence. Today, I wanted to know say also, by the time we get to 1961, Sierra Leone, unlike most other countries then, now the Commonwealth, being get the intellectual capacity for prepare for independence. By 1924, inside Freetown alone, we been getting newspapers then, where the quality of their newspapers then be equal to any newspapers then in the world, including a Britain. So, where I've been writing my PhD, I've been getting opportunity for go do research. Now London, I get opportunity for go to the Common House, the House of Commons. I go read some of the scripts there during the time when they debate for give Salone independence. And one of the things they were, one of the MPs then say Sierra Leone, like most other countries, they may not right, meaning that they get sufficient book mandate for them able to hand over power and then believe say, then book mandate they go move Salone forward. Today, I want to close for just make two important statements. First is that let people know, and Sierra Leoneans they know say, independence is not an end. Independence is a means to an end. What does that mean? It means in 1961, when Sierra Leoneans then decide, led by Saminti Magai, the leader of the then the great SLPP party, where they mean they take over the reins of the country, where they mean they inherit the responsibility for look after themselves, for look after the young country, and take the destiny of the young country in hand, now a journey. So our less Sierra Leoneans they know say independence it's an unending journey to build a nation state. Not a journey where it don't end. You get generation of people from Samuel Timagai, you come down to Sheikh Stevens, you go to several heads of state and leaders of government, including we own president. They are all part of that journey to build a nation state. So that a journey where every one of we, including we say in we own time, we can make we own modest contribution to nation building, and we hand them over back to generations yet unborn for continue that journey there, for develop prosperity and deliver development to our people. So this journey, today, the independence, so they celebrate now the symbolism of this journey. So what we would celebrate today, we would celebrate independence since 1961 in different ways. Today, we your minister, hardworking minister, don't decide say, now this way, in one day we celebrate independence. But people they celebrate at different ways, different levels. Some people they will decide say they want to celebrate them at a family level. Then they together they enjoy themselves. Some people they want to celebrate them at a district level. I remember we have been small, and then I know we parent them in the Putwin and Mutukada and first week and a Potloko. Independence Day for just can dance debut. Now that way they them in the celebrate them. But what do we celebrate? We celebrate this journey and the value of this celebration. It reminds we say, as a nation, that we don't inherit a task to build a nation state. And the task where they are earned, the task where forefather they inherit, the task where they are earned, and the task where lie ahead. So, at the heart of this very important task is to build a nation state that is capable of delivering development and prosperity to its people. So over the years, since independence, we don't get what we would call the commitment, constant commitment for build innovative structures, governance structures them, and patterns them for forge a national identity. And this national identity is central to the objective of the journey to build a nation state. So today, when you look at the world, a growing divisive world, when you look at the region whose side we did today we get the privilege and opportunity for Salone. Some people on the other side, and they laugh, then they eat, then they enjoy themselves. We get countries them, when our sister countries them, like Mali, like Sudan, like Burkina Faso, like Niger. You list them, they don't get the blessing where we enjoy today, when a peace and stability. What in that they tell me? They tell me say, since independence, we constantly they search for forge a national identity where go promote national cohesion. And like where we sister come just now, he say we get independence. What do you mean? It means say today, now we they look after we say, not to the white man they look after we. Then they accept like fundamental value. Maybe you go say the way how they look after we say is sufficient enough. You go say maybe it's not sufficient. But the value say, now we they look after we say. Now we don't take over the destiny of the country. Now we don't decide as a people, say one build a nation state for giving people like development and for create prosperity and wealth for every Sierra Leonean. That day itself is worth celebrating. Today, like I say, around the world, around even our neighboring countries, then they struggle with civil wars. We said we don't get we own. When Sierra Leone been there in war, people they not been getting luxury for together. When the war done, you get famous writer the way don't write Bokubu. Where he talk say Sierra Leone comes back from the brink. So we come back, we build the country back, we bring peace, and we put the state back on track for let we able get a state where they bring everybody together and build a cohesive and viable state. Because our Lord knows say that quest for building a nation at the heart of that day, the national identity and social cohesion. Social cohesion, na the sense of belonging, na the sense of connection. Then we did together in one big space. Over the years, several government them and several president them before we don't take steps, different steps them for build social cohesion. And one of them critical steps that they, now the bold step for His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio for creating the National Commission for Peace and Social Cohesion. Because he believes social cohesion now in the ingredient for bring people together a very vital for Leona build a nation state. So social cohesion now the first step to nation building. Over the years, we don't try as a country, and we still need to try for make effort for address what they call the fear of exclusion, meaning that when you want to build national cohesion, nobody, no Sierra Leonean no feel excluded. So all the institutions and they will create a critical to building that kind of society. Like I say, different countries they don't take different approach. We serve as a nation, we don't take different approach. We don't decide say, as a government, His Excellency will come. He say one thing where I want to deliver to people of this country. I want to make sure say, let every Sierra Leonean Peking, no matter your background, no matter who say you come on, no matter whether your parents and get money or not, we forget opportunity for go school. Because we believe say education like a fundamental ingredient for build national identity, for build social cohesion, and more so for give somebody the tools for let it develop itself and build prosperity. So as a government, we don't come a long way as a country. As a country over the years, several governments don't build schools. Today, most of we are educated in post-independence Sierra Leone, meaning that we born after independence, we meet government and they look after schools then build schools and then school and then we go. Today, we get PhD, we don't come back. As product of the post-independence schools then, we don't become vice president of this country, we contribute to nation building. So Dande, these are all critical ingredients of what independence means. We don't come a long way with the build infrastructure. We don't try. Like I say, today we don't get the opportunity for look after ourselves. Whether they look after ourselves enough or they do enough now another question. But independence means we as a people, we take charge of our destiny, we look after ourselves and build a nation that can deliver development to our people. So we don't take several governance steps. I just list one or two. And all of these, we do every day. Every day we build structures, we become committed for build institutions and take policies that we go make in the spirit of one country, one people, and one destiny. One country, one people, and one destiny. That is what independence is about. So that as a country, we come together as one people, we develop a country, and then we get a shared destiny for say we want to be nation state because we don't get independence, now we look after ourselves. So Dande, I know say, over the years since 1961, the country don't get a lot of ups and downs. One of the down then are the Civil War. The Civil War is slow the country. It creates a young problem. Sierra Leoneans came out of it. We came out of it, we reconstruct the country, we do reconciliation, we decide say as a nation, let me not go back that route today. And the critical way for us not go back that route today, now for continuously invent and build governance structures there, where they address the problem them, where they make we come together, where they make we work together as one people and one country, where we get a one shared, one destiny. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today, if you sit on a Salone, if you look around the world, you look what's in the happy around the world, just know the mayor will talk about Malaysia and Singapore. Now, so also you get countries then before where everybody been facing a shining example of democracy. Today, then country they reverse in democracy. Before you been get country the way people believe say them pass everything. Even the West then go through Second World War. They reverse most of what's in the non-called Western civilization. Today, if you look what is happening at other places than at the world, every day on television, who said they kill innocent people there. Country the way been don't build road, country the way been don't build hospital, country the way they deliver development. Who said they fed today, This same hospital them, these same schools them, and then same people and they war don't come, war they destroy them. What in that they tell you? They tell you say independence is a journey. We don't start this journey. This journey, now we don't start. We don't take over as a people. We say let the British then give you power, then give you your own country. That is a journey. Everybody wake is not an end in itself. No means say independence, where you couldn't say don't get independence, all things they come. No. Now a journey where we don't start since 1961. The people then before we don't start them, they don't do the yo. We save the car, we continue in that journey. But the end state of that journey, now for now we be a nation state where capable for deliver development and prosperity. And one critical element of that nation state day, now for every day together we forge a national identity and come together and work as one country, one people, and one destiny. Assalamu alaikum.
Put your hands together one more time, please, for the Honorable Vice President. As he takes his seat, our show and say the program will come to an end in a few minutes. Just indulge me now for two small items on the agenda. First, I want to take the opportunity as the Honorable Vice President to go in his seat. Please, one more time, for the lecture, One Country, One People, One Destiny. Independence is a journey. Thank you very much. Before we go, a few announcements, and then we go get famous camp briefly, and then we do the pledge, and we go. Now, I want to take this opportunity for say thanks to we major partner that we make with bring this camp to Una, Africell, the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. We want to say plenty thank you for all our hostry and for all the incredible support to Una give. We tell thank you to Amenata Leonrock, NP Gold, Capital Foods, AYV, Monuments and Relics Commission. By the way, we get exhibition, members of parliament, members of diplomatic and consular corps, honorable ministers. We really want to go can down this way. The Monuments and Relics Commission gets a beautiful exhibition of Independence Day images waiting at the wall now, and then the Peace Commission also gets an exhibition we want to see on our way out. We please the ask follow and make time and see that. The Peace Museum, the Peace Museum, they also get. And of course, we also get a display of the constitutional review process where we look at the future. We want to say thank you to Purposeful, Metro, Plan International, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, NACID, SLBC, UNDP, NRA, Statistics Sierra Leone, H-Baidu, CTC, QCell, Sierra Leone Port and Harbour Authority, and the government printer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the final performance for today, would I please now welcome Sierra Leone's one of the top foremost superstar for a very brief performance, the great one and only, Famous.